This is Elwin Green for Post-Gazette.com. Corwin Chrysler Jeep isn't quite as old as the town of Hickory, PA, where it sits on the main street, named, of course, Main Street. But as car dealerships go, it's very well established. Chester Corwin Jr., just call him Bo, he's the one on the right, is the second generation of Corwins to make their living selling cars here. His nephew, Brandon Corwin, is the third. Plaques on the wall and a display case of memorabilia testify to more than 6 decades of affiliation with the Jeep and Chrysler brands.
My father came here in 1945 and always loved automobiles, but the Jeep was unique. He didn't have the opportunity to serve in the military, but the Jeep was a very unique vehicle, and ended up with a Jeep franchise and sold Jeeps to all these farmers around here because a lot of the farmers couldn't afford a tractor and a vehicle, so they bought a Jeep and they could still plow their fields and do a lot of the chores around the farm with their Jeep until they could find enough money to replace and get a really good tractor. And of course, a lot of the guys came back from the war. They dearly loved the Jeep.
Now all of that is coming to an end. In the wake of Chrysler's decision to let go of nearly 800 dealerships, including this one, Corwin employees must now contend with confusion from buyers.
That's because I believe that the public is kind of being misinformed as to the specials and deals that are going on. They kind of think they're going to come out and get cars for pennies on the dollar.
Concern from car owners.
We've had a lot of phone calls wondering if customers are going to be able to still bring their vehicles here for service, questioning what about their warranties, and questioning why Chrysler has picked us as to close.
Yeah. And their own emotions ranging from indignation.
Naturally, we're not that pleased with it. This is the oldest Jeep dealer in the world, and I think a little loyalty should have been involved there too. The gentleman that sold the very first Jeep, which was my boss.
To grief.
That's the part that hurts the most. You didn't do yourself under, somebody else did.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
Starting to hit home.
The economic pain will go beyond the dealership. Corwin said that as a new car dealer, he has spent a couple of $1,000 a month at this BP station to gas up his vehicles. Come June 9th, that ends. Then there's the country inn and the pizza place that rely heavily on the dealership for their lunch trade. Take the likely hit to taxes into account, and it starts to become clear that for Hickory, a town so small that it is just now getting a water main installed, losing its only new car dealership is a big deal.
People love this little town and they love us, and it just doesn't seem to be fair.